Very pretty.
So great.
I'm wearing this in the royal blue. Thank you. And then we have your classic black.
Are you kidding me? Like this in black. Speaking of like, what do you wear after you've had like a very indulgent holiday season? This is what you wear, okay?
Yeah, and I'm with my leggings because this is tunic length. And so here, let me put the magenta up front.
It covers everything. It accentuates the good things, right?
Yes.
Because you have the cowl, the drama of the cowl, right? And it's so super luxurious. You know, Gabrielle, I'm the only person on QVC who actually represents cashmere.
Cashmere, yes.
You can't get cashmere on QVC except for me. You can get blends and things, but not
100% cashmere.
And I don't think no one has this cashmere. They make this particular yarn. They finish it, they mill it, they do a special process for my brand,
and
for
it's
QVC Live.
Two-ply cashmere.
Two-ply cashmere,
when you think about, you know, you don't want it to be, when you think of like one ply or two ply,
well,
right? It's
one ply is too thin. You know, 3 or 4 plies gets very suffocating. You know, the 2-ply thing is like the mama bear thing where it's just right. And it actually does also, I think cashmere is very good with that kind of thermal thing. If you wear a little cotton tank or a little t-shirt or something underneath this, with this tunic, it will be so comfortable. You'll see. It will keep you warm when you need to be kept warm, and it will be like sort of breathable too. That's what's great about this grade of wool. Do you know what I mean? This grade of cashmere.
But it's so soft, and when you touch it,
incredible.
It's that, you know, nice little luxuries, but we don't have to break the bank to bring it home. It's an affordable luxury.
The other luxury about this particular thing are these 2 colors, right? I mean, you have the black and the 3 colors. You have the black and the camel, this kind of like camel heather, which are neutral, and like you kind of need to start there. But then these colors are so super luxurious because when you think about it, like I used to say this all the time, to me, like color is the ultimate luxury because you don't buy a violet sweater the way you buy a black sweater. If you're gonna go on the limb and buy yourself that sweater in that gorgeous kind of orchidy kind of pink, right? You really have to like love that sweater, and you really have to want to do yourself a little bit of like a luxurious favor. Do you know what I mean? And so on top of the cashmere, the colors I think are so luxurious. I mean, that oatmeal heather, you can't go wrong. The black, you can't go wrong. The sort of evergreen, like piney kind of green, right? I mean, the violety kind of radiant orchidy kind of color, and then this bright, bright, bright blue that you have on.
Well, now as we look at it on our ladies, let's talk fit, because I know that you often get requests for the tunic length, so you do get true coverage on this, which is, you know, giving you the ability to wear a skinny legging or a jegging or a straight leg pant. But then let's talk about the actual fit through the body. Well, this isn't going to be skin tight.
And then the other thing is like, yes, it's not going to be skin tight. It's going to cover everything. It's going to be a lot of cashmere, right? I mean, I don't think this is middle heavy. I think it's like very streamlined in the length. It has that kind of wonderful, like slouchy shoulder, drop armhole thing, which I think is really flattering, really easy to wear, really comfortable. But when you talk about this amount of 2-ply cashmere, right? All of a sudden, the value of it, you go like, if you walked into a store to try to get that much cashmere at a tunic length with all of the drama of that cowl and that dropped armhole, etc.,
you'd probably make 2 separate sweaters out of this.
Like, I mean, it would be like the price of 2 cashmere sweaters.
Well, this piece in particular, we're seeing for the last day at this price. So speaking of value, the price will go up on this. And this is the last day of the year that it's on 5 easy payments. So we brought you the new color of the season, the oatmeal heather. But then we have the classic black, which you can't go wrong. And then your fun color pops, the magenta, the royal blue, and then of course that emerald green.
Gorgeous.
Which this, I think, would look great layered with your favorite dark indigo jeans.
I agree with you. I agree with you. With jeans, did you say? That would be so gorgeous with jeans.
This color.
With those ponte pants and that kind of like olivey green or the black. I mean,
okay, we could pull one of those pants for each one of these colors, because
could.
You could make some great combinations.
For sure.
And I'll tell you, as far as cashmere, this is the time of year for it, as you mentioned.
And I always think like a sweater has to do a lot of diligence in terms of like the way it works with everything. If a sweater doesn't work with everything, you can't really call it a sweater. You know, it's like as close to an accessory as clothing gets.
Right.
It just has to work with absolutely everything. You see the girls the way they're dressed. You could interchange any of those colors with any of those pieces and they would all be right. You know?
Well, we were talking about with the earlier knit tunic about how we want building blocks.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is something you build an
Yes.
outfit around.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a no-brainer,
Indeed.
right?
No-brainer.
I want to put on my jeans. What can I do?
And
Cashmere
super-
sweater.
And then
my
all of a
cashmere
sudden
tunic.
you luxe it up, right?
Yep. Add the great handbag, the fabulous shoes,
Yes.
some great Isaac jewelry,
Yes,
and you're
yes,
good to
yes.
go.
I hope that handbag is still available.
Ooh, I
So
love it.
great.
All right,
All
so
right.
Isaac, when are you back later?
I'm back at noon.
Oh,
Yes.
no
I have a
sleep for
full
you.
hour. Well, I'm going to actually be on AM Style with my girl.
Oh, that's Leah. That's coming up
Yeah.
next, and it's a special
Is Leah here?
4-hour edition.
Leah's here in the
she
house.
is in the house.
Leah is in the house.
All right, Isaac, pleasure as always. Mwah,
Mwah, mwah.
mwah.
I'm not going to kiss you because I have a cold.
I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you.
And you know what? Stick around all day today. It's fashion and accessories. It's nonstop style and AM style coming up next. Have a great way.